Good morning. Hello, Camilla.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Very nice to see you.
Good morning, Your Majesty. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity today for me as the Chief Exec of Royal Voluntary Service to be able to introduce you to just 4 of my amazing volunteers who've stepped forward during the pandemic. During the last year, we've mobilised just short of 1 million volunteers out in communities in support of the NHS.
About 5 years ago, I retired from Northumbria Police. I found that I had now the time to commit to regular volunteering. So for the past 3 years, I've been volunteering as part of the Home Library Service. And I think it's been a little bit of a lifeline for a lot of people who enjoy the activity of reading.
Rather different work from the police, I should think.
Considerably different, ma'am, thank you. But it's still the interaction with people in the community, which I think is such a lovely part of the Books on Wheels service.
Yes, and books are very important to people.
They are indeed, ma'am, and the good thing is that we also provide the audio books and large print books for people who perhaps have difficulty reading the traditional small print book.
Yeah, very helpful.
I've been volunteering for the Royal Voluntary Service for a little over a year, so I'm a newbie really. I love it. It's such good fun. It's meeting new people. It's getting the community involved with each other.
So you obviously do a lot of volunteering in different ways.
Yes.
But was it through your son that you got into volunteering? It was him.
Yes,
that,
completely.
You might enjoy it because you had a bit of time on your hands.
Yes, absolutely. That's exactly why I wanted to do it. And I thought actually working with my son, I actually get to see him once in a while as well, which is quite nice.
Throughout the pandemic, people have been living in their own small bubbles. And I wouldn't really have known how isolated those bubbles have been if I didn't take up this role. And when I speak with people, they pass personal information to me about their struggles, their concerns, and their fears.
Thank you,
You
Anderson.
managed to find time between your studying and volunteering.
That's an interesting one, Ma'am. Organizing my daily schedule around research, family, part-time working, and volunteering requires a bit of juggling. And add to that, homeschooling and working from home along with the challenges they bring.
I had a different direction of life in 2019. I worked in retail and hospitality for 16 years. I suffered a mental breakdown. I moved back up to the northeast to be with family and friends to aid my recovery through accessing mental health services myself, feeling slightly isolated, and the recovery is very long and arduous. It was obviously last year when the pandemic hit and we seen the reach out for volunteers, and I decided I wanted to do something if I could give back in just a little way throughout the help I've received myself.
I know you're doing a degree in health and social care. Do you find that's helped with the volunteering?
Yes, very much so. I think, especially with what I'm studying at the moment, it's been quite paramount. It's a focus on person-centered care, and each individual requires something different, and you need to give or be able to take something and give something to that individual. So yeah, it's very much helping me through my studies as well.
Did you also find that chatting with people helped you as much as you helped them?
I think so, yes. I mean, I see a psychologist weekly, and I do understand the importance of talking therapies, etc. It is a great release to talk, to listen to somebody else's concerns and issues. So yes, it definitely helps me.
I'm very glad to hear it. And thank you all very much for all you've done throughout the year, throughout the pandemic. We couldn't have done without you. So thank you. And I'm going to hand over to Her Majesty.
Thank you very much. It is very interesting to hear what you've been doing. I think it's wonderful work. And I do thank everybody and all the others too who have been volunteering. It's been a great help over these very difficult years. And very nice to meet you all.
Thank
Bye.
you very much, Ma'am. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.